Is there anybody as badass as Boba Fett? I'm Les McDonald, and I'm just making this ridiculous video to show off my Boba Fett costume. When I first started wanting to build this, I know there were a lot of videos on the internet, and not many of them gave a lot of detail. You know, there was a little bit of video shot at a convention or whatever, so I know I'm not the only guy on the planet who wanted to or wants to build his own Boba Fett costume. And, well, I'm going to take you for a little tour through my costume and what it took. And believe it or not, I built this costume in 2 months. And that's from ordering the parts to preparing everything, painting everything, building everything, and getting the entire thing together. And that may seem like a lot of time to anybody out there who's got no experience doing these things, but for all the people out there on the dented helmet or people that are part of the 501st, you know how much work it takes to make these costumes. Anyways, wow! And I know he's a lot taller than I am, but you know, I'm like 5'9", and my mannequin, the best mannequin I could get anyway, is about 6'2". So, but the costume fits me perfectly. Other than him having long, gangly legs, he's about the right proportion anyway. So, anyways, it takes a lot of work to build a Boba Fett costume. You could buy one pre-made. It'll cost you a lot of money, and you can order a Don Post replica, which I think is pretty good. But the price tag of like $12,000 and the quality that comes with it, I didn't think it was quite up to par. And you can't take all the parts off of the Don Post and wear it. So I was thinking, hey, I want to have my own Boba Fett. I want to wear it. I want to go to things, man. I want to geek out, because I have a huge inner geek. If you could see my inner geek right now, it's the size of Jabba the Hutt. You're probably wondering why I'm holding this camera. This is my homage to the profession I have. I'm a video producer, and recently I started shooting videos on DSLRs, and I have no idea why I'm doing this, but I'm giving Panasonic a plug. I'm shooting all this stuff in 1080p on the Panasonic GH2. It's a wonderful camera. It has a number of lenses available, including Leica and everything else, but I think the quality is phenomenal on this camera. So anyways, that's the end of my ridiculous plug for Panasonic. If Panasonic wants to donate anything to me because I made them look so good, please feel free. So anyways, Boba Fett. I think this is going to be one of the toughest costumes you could ever take on, but man, is it cool. You've got so many different parts. You've got the outfit underneath. You've got the boots, which I hope you take the time to get the right ones, but you know what? There's guys that will tell you how to make your own boots. I guess the one place I really need to start is where I started. I wanted to build my own costume, and I got really lucky in the beginning. I was trying to source out where I could find parts and things, and I came across a website called The Dented Helmet, and it's an amazing resource. It's a website devoted to people who want to build their own Boba Fett or bounty hunter costumes, and I would not have been able to do this without finding that website. And you know, everyone on the site's really helpful. There's lots of guys on there that have been building these costumes, and they're crazy. Like they're on their 4th version of their Boba Fett, and you know, by the way, don't ever tell their wives what they spent on these things, because it's crazy. I mean, I'm pretty much stopping at Boba Fett #1 because it was a lot of money. It would take me way too long to go through my entire parts list and where I got them from, but needless to say, I ordered things from about 6 different people, and I didn't order anything finished. I mean, these are all kits, so they need sanding and cutting and finishing, and of course the painting, which I think was an enormous amount of work. So, but anyways, to give you an idea, if you're on the dented helmet, I got my armor from RKD. I think it's wonderful armor. I think it's a little too thick maybe, but I think it looks great, and I think for the price point it's great starter armor, and for me it's the only armor I'm buying. So but shoulder pads are part of the same thing, the knee pads. You can order those built, but I saved money by buying them in pieces, and I built them myself, so that was good. I got the outfit from a guy in Argentina, and his code name is Cuck Black or something like that. Anyways, he sent out a lot of measurements, and you know what, the color's great, the fit was phenomenal. I read about a lot of guys who got their stuff done and then they complained it didn't fit right. Well, this fits me like a glove. It's really awesome. What I really love is Man of War Studios. he makes amazing stuff. I mean, it's almost ready to put together when you get it. It's a really clean mold, very few air bubbles. That'll mean something to you if you get into this, by the way. But anyways, they do come as a kit. I found out on the forum that I could put hinges in there, and then I put rare earth magnets in there so they just clamp shut. So no Velcro in the gauntlets, which I love. It's easy on, easy off, but they're also very strong, and they stay on there very good. But also from Man of War Studios, I got what I think is one of the best jetpack kits you can buy. You know what? The jetpack took the most time in terms of building and painting. I can't even count how many hours I spent on this, but I'll show you some close-ups, and I hope you can enjoy and appreciate how much work it takes to make this jetpack look half-assed. So, and half-assed, if you think it looks half-assed, thank you. I love doing half-assed things. So, this little video is a homage to my twin brother West, who's slobbering all over this, and he said, "Why don't you do a YouTube video so we can see more of the details?" So, West, this video is for you. I'm going to put lots of details on here. Oh, by the way, if you see the electronics going off right now, those were done by a company called Fettronics, and I was really impressed with the electronics when they came in. They were really well put together, and it took a bit of work to install it. You know, nothing with this costume is ready-made, so you do have to think and do a lot of things. But I came up with my own solution, and if you go on the dented helmet, you'll see all kinds of things, lots of advice on how to put these things on, how to make things last. So. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed seeing my Boba Fett costume. I really enjoyed making it most of the time. There were a few times I got a little stressed out, but I'm 41 years old and I'm still doing the Star Wars thing, but you know what? It's awesome. It's one of the coolest things, scratch that. It is the coolest thing I've ever had in my house, and I am never selling this thing. So, peace.